Welcome everyone back to weekly weather updates, and today we're going to have a look at Storm Francis, which is going to be hitting the UK over the next couple of days. Now we've got the hurricane scenario in America that I've been highlighting in the Gulf of Mexico, but this has sprung up today, and we've been watching this for the last couple of days, the potential of a significant storm, and has now been named Storm Francis. It's not in the frame at the moment, but you can start to see these ice bars sort of tighten to the southwest, and as we go through Monday evening, overnight Monday into Tuesday, you see really a deep area of low pressure. And this is the GFS right now, so it's getting down to 984 millibars as it reaches Ireland. But in fact, it does deepen to about 982, maybe even 980 millibars in the centre. It's a very deep area of low pressure for this time of year, at least. So this is coming in midday on Tuesday. A big band of rain probably around that as well. And strong gusty winds for the Irish Sea, and we'll have a look at the wind gusts in a minute. This is a significant storm not only for the wind, but also there's going to be some very significant rainfall where they're quite widespread as well. So make sure you keep up with your local forecasts. So I have an overview of the rough estimates, but more local forecasters tonight will probably have a better up to date for you. It does sort of fill in as it moves past. It does introduce fresher air from the north and does fill in back down to around 990 millibars, 988 as it clears away. And pressure does start to bump ridge in, so it will go quite dry after that. But generally, Tuesday into Wednesday, or overnight into Tuesday, and then most of Tuesday into Wednesday is going to be quite windy, very windy in parts, quite rainy, especially overnight into Tuesday for the south and the west, and then more the east and the north, more into middle of Tuesday, end of Tuesday for the significant rainfall. So we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that now. We'll have a look at the higher level clouds, that should give you a show of where sort of the low pressure is. As you can see, the low pressure moving in, big swirl of cloud. This is where the big rain band is. And as you can see, Tuesday night sort of reaching eastern areas, but into Wednesday it pushes all the way through the country. So on Tuesday, during the day on Tuesday, it does look like at least the big rain band will have cleared most of southern England and eastern England, and we should be seeing more probably convective showers down there. So maybe some gusty winds and convective showers with that, and then the rain band will generally clear overnight into Wednesday with just a few showers and maybe a bit of a back edge rain towards the end of that. If we have a look at the wind gusts. Well, if we have a look at the 10-meter wind, so this is the average wind conditions. As you can see, strong winds coming in, and very, very strong winds in the Irish Sea. They're coming into Wales, parts of southwest England. Very significant conditions, even inland, quite strong gusts off the coast. Very strong gusts, and then coming on the eastern coast as it pulls away. Again, still relatively strong gusts. But if we have a look at the maximum wind gusts, this gives the actual number on it. So anything over 40 kilometers an hour really shows up on here. As you can see, as it moves in, we could be seeing 100 kilometre hour wind gusts coming into Wales, maybe southwestern England, and then widely 60, maybe 70 kilometre hour wind gusts, which is 40, 50 mile an hour, and then 100 kilometres is around 60, maybe 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So that's getting up to hurricane force gusts in there, which is not unusual for a low pressure in the winter or the autumn. For a windstorm, but in the summer, with leaves, with full leaf, could be some very quite significant conditions and large swell out there. The wind gusts are quite strong all the way through Tuesday, and even into Wednesday, we've still got 50, 60, maybe 70, or even 80 kilometers per hour wind gusts. So that's 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts down the eastern coast still. So still some significant winds there. If we now have a look at the accumulated rainfall, precipitation, you can see there's a few showers today, which is why we've got a bit of rain in the south. But as it moves in, you can see big band of rain moving in there into southwestern Ireland, southwestern England. As it accumulates, you can see over higher ground, 30, 40 millimetres. More lowland central areas, maybe 10 to 15 millimeters, so half an inch of rain and then maybe an inch or two over highland areas. As we move through, but again, there could be a lot of convective showers around, so locally this could be a lot higher, but it's looking like 30 to 40 millimetres in the main rainfall section, so Ireland, northern Wales, northern England, southern Scotland, big rainfall totals, which could amount up. Again, it could be locally higher, but again, you need to check your local forecasters for that. Lastly, we'll have a look at the ICON model, see what they're forecasting. So we'll move to the 3-hour time range as well. So as we move through the ICON model, you can see the storm moving in. It deepens to around 284 again, maybe around 284. So similar sort of pressure patterns and similar location as well with the strongest wind gusts. If we move to the 10-meter wind, you can see very strong winds start to move in from the south. And again, you see that sort of corridor, very strong wind gusts in southern Wales and southwest England, and then it moves through the whole country. Then some wind gusts on the back edge of that. If we have a look at the actual strength of the gusts, we can see 60, 70 kilometers per hour winds coming in, maybe getting up to 80, 90, and again, as it deepens over the Irish Sea, 100 maybe, parts of southern Ireland, southern and western parts of Wales, and even southwest England. You can see 100 kilometre per hour gusts. And as we move through, there's a bit of 100 kilometre per hour gusts that we see there across southern England, southeastern England as it moves through. Even there's getting well over 100. Have some of the mountains in Wales as well, so I wouldn't be doing any hiking tomorrow. Even across the south and southeast, still very strong gusts, even 80, 90, 100, even inland, which is very, very strong wind gusts. Could probably bring down a few trees. So the ICON model has, which is a more detailed model than was more high resolution than the GFS, has shown that locally there could be even stronger winds, especially inland and over coastal areas as well. As it moves through, again, some back edge wind gusts could be quite strong down the English Channel, but other than that, it does look like it will diminish slowly away. If we look at the accumulated precipitation, we can see that here comes the big rainfall totals, and as it moves in, again, 30, 40 millimetres quite widely, and then around 10 to 20 in the southeast, and over Scotland, much less as the rainfall band, I don't think reaches there as much. So again, yeah, it's quite similar. Maybe over the mountains, the ICON's going for a bit more, maybe 60, 70 millimetres, so 2 to 3 inches, and then low-lying areas more half an inch to an inch of rainfalls, which is very significant for this time of year as well, especially this sort of summer windstorm. So make sure you watch out over the next day or two. I wouldn't be doing many outdoor activities the next day or two, especially nothing on the beaches or high mountains in Wales or up north anyway. I wouldn't be doing that as there could be some very significant gusts and some very poor visibility and conditions over the next day. So make sure you watch out and stay tuned to your local forecasters, Met Office, BBC Weather, for a more detailed outlook for your local area. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe new, and I'll see you again for another video.